Welcome back, everybody. Atletico Madrid are in Moscow. They made a mixed start to their Champions League campaign.
Bernabeu early, there's a retractable roof going on, there's all sorts of other changes taking place. First modernisation since the 90s of that famous old ground. And importantly, Lucas Vázquez has been past fit to continue covering his place alongside Lautaro Martinez, who's gone 5 games without a goal. Ashley Young starts, but out of favour. Incredibly, Real Madrid, the most successful side in the history of the European Cup or Champions League, have gone 4 games in the competition without a win. They've only won 1 of their last 6. They've only won 1 of their last... Hazard, Marco Asensio, tipped over the top by Handanovic. That was sharp from the Real Madrid number 11 and sharp from the Inter number 1. Decent cross in that, Vázquez, but it's not a strong challenge. Perisic just too high, and Courtois made a bit of a mess of dealing with that. Ramos next to him, they got in each other's way.
Well, what an opportunity, initially from the cross.
Behind is Vázquez.
Session.
That's a decent try from Toni Kroos. And Handanovic fully behind it, though.
Yeah, it came from range, and Handanovic had time.
Valverde. It was on, and it was hit hard. Good try.
Good strike, slicing across the ball. It's moving in the air. Just rises, but again, they're very...
He'll come again with Martinez. Sergio Ramos, and he's done well in it. And that's a sizzler. What a great try from Arturo Vidal.
Initially, it was brilliant work from Martinez, keeping the ball from Ramos. Rolls it back for those crowds, and certainly the magnitude of a game like this, it isn't the same. And I think we've seen that in 1 or 2 of the way that players have approached.
Valverde won't get the return from Benzema.
In this way, in a full Bernabeu, would have been quite something to see.
So's this. That was Mendy and Courtois.
He's just really running back. Courtois come out, lack of communication.
2 deflections on that, and Handanovic was hesitant, and in the end just pounced at the feet of teammate D'Ambrosio.
It just seemed to really...
Here's Vázquez. Vázquez with a good one. Benzema down, and Valverde's hit it into the deck. Too much bounce.
He struck it well, he struck it cleanly, but he bangs it into the ground, and it goes up and over the crossbar. Lovely deft touch from Benzema. Chance to volley. Valverde.
Hakimi's cross has gone deep, maybe too deep. It's much there as Benzema goes in and rounds Handanovic, and Benzema scores.
I'm not sure if he's trying to play it back to a centre-half or play it back to his goalkeeper, but Benzema is alive. He's on the touchline, on the halfway line. There's slight contact as he...
There's Young. Under pressure, too much pressure from Vázquez. So keen on doing, and he'll get into the box, and he'll want it given to him by Hazard. Being followed by Bastoni. It's Ramos in behind, and Sergio Ramos heads Real Madrid into a 2-0 lead and scores his 100th Real Madrid goal. What a record for a central defender.
And what a goal. You cannot afford to leave Ramos free in that sort of situation. And Handanovic shakes his head, he knows.
Brozovic, Barella, gorgeous flick. Martinez! They're back in business. That is a wonderful, wonderful Inter goal.
Well, we said they needed to respond, and they've responded in a resplendent way. That really was a fantastic move.
There is Martinez. And that's a good ball as well, and Courtois has... Touchline, and a good return ball to Asensio. That was just a little bit behind Casemiro, who's then been taken by Vidal.
I think Vidal feels that...
Now clips it in. It was a good one too. And to Porter, of course, it's just made it a bit more nervy for you again. Oh, that's a foul by Vidal.
Vidal's last.
That's his... Yeah, he's got to be booked now. Maybe ought to have been before. It's his last one was a ball. Tried to thread that one through, but he couldn't find Valverde, and there's no time for anybody else to pick out a pass because it is half-time at the Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano, and it's been an absorbing galaxy of stars in this one. Inter Shuffles past one. Dinks past two. And then
was going into the path of Martinez.
Hakimi just got in between the ball and Mendy's boot. Hence the squeal, hence the foul. Hence got a boot to it. Here's Vidal, and Vidal got in the way of Martinez, and Ramos gets in the way of the follow-up shot from Perisic.
Well, it was already scrappy in that Rich.
He's trying to seek out Perisic. Varane has muscled him out of the way and taken a little shove from Perisic. That's why the assistant's flag is waving.
Silly freak.
And again. And he's taken a tap cross. A fine Pirlo-like prospect as well. Young leaves it for Brozovic. Brozovic looks for Martinez.
Perisic, the man.
That's Ramos getting into the ball and a bit of Nicolo Barella, and you can see that there's a hole in his undershirt there. Who's getting further forward the longer the game goes on. Hakimi on a foot. The derby the other week. Oh, that's a foul by Valverde, and that's going to be a yellow card. That makes it 2-2 on bookings.
Very, very clever feat by Barella again. He knew the challenge was coming.
Against Varane, putting it in towards Martinez. Block. I hadn't realised he was on this half. And Eden Hazard is going off as well. Free kick, Real Madrid. It's Ashley Young, who is on the wrong end of the decision. And it's... We'll play it across. And Vasquez will plant it wide. Had the time to set himself.
Well, he took a touch guy, didn't he? And now I think he tries to toe poke it in the end because it's just underneath him. He can't get it.
Perisic can do. There's Barella, who's... It's Martinez looking to feed Perisic. Perisic has got it in! And Inter have come back from 2 down to be level in Madrid.
Well, defending the lead is not something Madrid do well, and in the end, they pay the price. And Perisic does well because he shows the composure. Lovely little header from Martinez, and he has to let the ball drop. It drops.
There's Kroos. 4 up here for Real Madrid. Kroos has gone for it. Evan. Inter moving through again. A good try. Courtois didn't have to make the save. Martinez could have won the game.
Oh, I can't believe he hasn't scored.
Picked off. It's Martinez finding Perisic. I think Courtois had his angles right. It was well struck, but it was off target. Benzema waits. Rodrigo is there as well. It is Rodrigo, and he has spanked it home. Real Madrid sweep themselves in front again, and this time they must hold on.
Well, initially, Guy, it was a sensational pass from Valverde, but Zinedine Zidane will be packed.
Ronaldo tỏa sáng rực rỡ ngày trở lại, Juventus thắng đậm Spezia. Cristiano Ronaldo đã có màn đánh dấu thực sự trở lại thực sự không thể ấn tượng hơn sau khi vào sân từ ghế dự bị và đóng góp 2 trong 4 bàn thắng trong chiến thắng 4-1 của Juventus trước trên sân Spezia.